So now we're going to be doing the glabella cranial fault. So first I'm going to approximate the EOP in glabella. We'll muscle test. The muscle goes weak, so we know it's involved. And then now I'm going to have the patient, I'm going to approximate EOP in glabella. I'm going to have the patient first inspire through his nose, and then that test stays weak. So then I'm going to have him inspire through his mouth, and that goes strong. Whichever one abolishes the positive test from the last one, that's the one I use, so I know through his mouth is the problem. And then next I'll have him take a deep breath in, approximate glabella and EOP muscle test. That goes strong. So then I'll have him exhale through his mouth now, approximating EOP and glabella, and that goes weak. So I know that's the exhalation through the mouth is the way I want to apply my treatment. So for my treatment, I'm going to be approximating the EOP in glabella while he's exhaling through his mouth, 4 to 5 seconds for 4 times. And then for my next step, I'm going to approximate EOP in glabella while also having an S to I downward push on sinuses C1 to C3. And after I do that for 4 to 5 seconds 4 times, I'll approximate EOP in glabella while he exhales through his mouth. Muscle test the peclavicular, that goes strong, so we know we fix the glabella cranial fault. So now we're going to be assessing the temporal bulge cranial fault. First I'm going to rebound challenge the temporal bone. I'm going to be applying a straight pressure, and I'll muscle test, stay strong. Then I'll do a counterclockwise pressure, muscle test strong, then a clockwise pressure. The muscle test goes weak, so I know that's the way I want to correct the muscle. And so I'm going to be approximating so I'm going to, during the treatment, I'm going to be applying that clockwise torque to his temporal bones on his half inhalation. So I'm going to take a deep breath in, exhale, then inspire again, stop halfway, and I'll do that for 4 to 5 seconds, repeating up to 4 times. And then I'll rebound challenge again by doing the clockwise on the temporal bone muscle test. It goes strong, so we know we fixed it.
And you cross them so you don't jam the suture.
Okay, you want video? Parietal descent now. So I'm going to rebound challenge first his parietal, flicking it I to S on muscle test, it goes strong. Do the same on the opposite side, muscle test weak, so that's the side involved. While I'm fixing it, I'm going to be interlocking my fingers and or crossing my thumbs, and I'm going to be lifting on the side that went weak. And I'm crossing my thumb so it doesn't jam the sutures, as the patient was saying prior. And I'm going to be applying this treatment on a half exhalation, so I'll have the patient take a deep breath in, and upon exhalation I'll have them stop halfway through, and that's when I'll be lifting the parietal bone. Then after I do my treatment for 4 to 5 seconds 4 times, I'll rebound challenge by flicking I to S on that parietal bone, muscle test, the muscle test goes strong, so we know we fixed it. Now we're going to be doing the internal frontal cranial fault. So we'll begin this by rebound challenging and then muscle testing. So I'll rebound challenge, pushing into the cheek, test the peclavicular, it stays strong. Pushing on the other cheek, muscle test goes weak, so I know that's the side I'm going to be doing it. For my treatment, I'm going to be doing a S to I, or I to S push on the ipsilateral palate, and then for 30 seconds, then I'll be doing S to I on the same side of pterygoid for 30 seconds, then I to S on the opposite pterygoid for 30 seconds. After I do that, I'll retest again by pushing in on the cheek. With a rebound challenge muscle test, it goes strong, so we know we fixed it. Now we'll be doing the external frontal cranial fault. First, I'm going to be rebound challenging by having the patient tuck his lip under one incisor. Muscle test goes weak, or while I'm also pushing S to I. Muscle test goes strong on this side, do the same to the opposite side, goes weak, so that's the side involved. For my treatment, I'm going to be pushing I to S on the opposite side palate, and then for 30 seconds, then I'll be doing I to S on the same side of the pterygoid muscle for 30 seconds. After I do the treatment, I'm going to retest for the same rebound challenge by having him tuck his incisor under one of his, or lip under one of his incisors while I'm pushing S to I. Muscle test goes strong, so we know we fixed it. This is a nasosphenoid cranial fault. So first, for the rebound challenge, I'm going to be doing A to P, lateral to medial on the spheno-nasal suture. And then I'll muscle test, muscle goes strong, do the opposite to the same to the opposite side, muscle goes weak, so that's the side involved. For then to figure out which phase of respiration is the one faulting, and I'll have the patient inspire, muscle test, it goes weak, exhale, do the same. While he exhales, the muscle goes strong, so I know that's when I want to apply my treatment. For my treatment, I'm going to be pushing A to P lateral to medial on the same side while he's exhaling, and then I'll do that for 4 to 5 seconds, or for 4 to 5 times also, and then I'll retest again with a rebound challenge of A to P lateral to medial on that spheno-nasal suture, and then muscle test goes strong, so we know we fixed it. Clockwise. Alright, for the universal cranial fault, I'm going to do a direct challenge by twisting the occiput either clockwise, muscle testing goes strong, counterclockwise, muscle test goes weak, so that's the side involved. And I'm going to hold it each time I twist. So to assess whether it's upon inhalation or exhalation, I'll do counterclockwise while the patient takes a deep breath in, muscle goes weak. I'll counterclockwise on the occiput again while he's exhaling, that muscle goes strong. So I know that's the phase of respiration that I need to apply my treatment. For my treatment, I'm going to be twisting the occiput counterclockwise, and I'm going to be doing that for 4 to 5 seconds, 4 to 5 times while he's exhaling. And then to retest the direct challenge again, I'll twist his occiput counterclockwise and hold, muscle test, muscle goes strong, so we know we fixed it. So for our final video, we'll be doing sutures. So first we need to establish a good indicator muscle. We'll be doing peclavicular. So the patient raise his arm, internally rotate his arm, bring his wrist to the opposite shoulder, muscle goes strong, autogenic inhibition, muscle test again, it goes weak, so we know we have a good indicator muscle. Now to figure out the sutures, first we're going to be starting, we'll either be separating the suture or pushing them together. And whichever, while we're doing that, whichever treatment, the muscle goes weak, that's the one we know we're going to be fixing. And then we're going to be finding out which phase of respiration is involved, so then of the patient inhale, by either separating or pushing the sutures together, it goes weak, and then we'll push or separate the sutures on exhalation, it goes strong. So that's the phase of respiration we want to be distracting the sutures in or jamming them. And then once we do that, we're going to be, for our treatment, we're going to be, say we have separating the sutures as what made the muscle strong to begin with. We're going to be having them do that on exhalation. Actually, it'd be the muscle that tested weak, sorry. On exhalation, while I was doing that for 3 to 4 times. And then we'll rebound challenge, or we'll separate the suture again, while he exhales, muscle test, muscle goes strong, so we know we fixed it. And then for the sutures, I'll just show you a quick example. We'll be doing the sagittal suture, the lambdoidal suture, which is the parietal and occipital, where the bones are meeting in the back of the skull. Then also the squamosal, and that's where the parietal and temporal bones work. And then also the zygomatic sutures, and it has 3 sutures. One near the near the eye, and another below the orbit of the eye, and then also near the mandible or parietal bone. And then if you know your anatomy, it helps out a lot with these sutures.